Hey guys, my name is Mick Satcher, and welcome to Recession Proof Your Life. I am so happy that you are here because the more members we have, so first of all, please share this group with other people because the more members we have in this group, the more we can benefit from it. I just want to quickly introduce you to myself and let you know why it is that I started this group. I was involved in the mortgage business in the last recession that we were in, 2008, 2009 financial collapse. I used to actually be a mortgage broker in those years, and I knew firsthand exactly how devastating a recession can be, especially because it really hit the financial industry, especially the mortgage industry, because I used to be a mortgage broker where I used to do mortgages for people who were considered subprime as well as prime. And if you remember correctly, they had labeled the last recession the subprime crisis. Um, so I was in that thing right in the middle of it, and it actually ended up shutting my business down at the time. Now, luckily, I was kind of both involved in mortgages as well as the real estate industry as far as real estate investments. So I took that opportunity to actually transition into real estate investing more full time than I was in the mortgage business, which is why I kind of know firsthand that typically in a recession, when one industry is collapsing, it's very likely that there is another industry that's actually increasing in value. For example, when the stock market crashes and those assets crash, the money doesn't necessarily just disappear. Wealth doesn't necessarily disappear; it just transitions into a different asset class. For example, in the last recession, gold and silver did really well. Same thing in this recession, to be honest with you. And now history doesn't necessarily repeat itself all the time, but it rhymes very closely to itself. So when the stock market was crashing in this recession, February 24th to about March 15th, believe it or not, gold and silver were actually doing well. Now, they had decreased as well because in this financial collapse, pretty much everyone was selling everything. However, money was transitioning to different asset classes, and usually in a situation like that, it was transitioning to a little safer investments, and gold, silver is considered to be safer investments, commodities, so on and so forth. And for example, in 2000, first of all, let me tell you, I've been studying market cycles for a long time. Ever since, I was screwed in 2008, 2009, how an economy grows and crashes, how to profit from the coming inflation boom and crash. So I've been studying this stuff for a long time, and now that it's here again, I'm seeing firsthand exactly what's going on. And that's why I created this group, because I wanted to have a platform where we could all share ideas with each other, because there are some industries that are going to do well. For example, in 2008, 2009, discount retailers were really doing well. For example, Dollar Tree, Walmart, places like McDonald's. When money's tight, people flock to frugal, spending. So Dollar Tree, Walmart, McDonald's makes perfect sense. In addition, in the last recession, car industries did not do well. People weren't buying cars. But guess what they were doing? They were keeping their cars and getting them fixed. So places like Advance Auto, Napa Parts, O'Reilly, who sell car parts, they did extremely well. Car mechanics did really well. Same thing with the real estate business. People weren't buying and selling houses as much anymore, but people were keeping their houses. Rather than buying a new one, they would do some remodeling in their current house or fix it up. So contractors were doing well. So it's all a matter of perspective to figure out what's really working. And I'm hoping through this platform, we can get a whole bunch of different group members and we can start sharing ideas with each other of, what's doing well right now. So we can come out of this recession creating more wealth for ourselves rather than being stuck where we are now and feeling hopeless. Because if you're just sitting here waiting for the government to come in and kick in and do something to help you and pay your wages and all that stuff, listen, you're going to be waiting a long time. what was it, 3 weeks ago when they said they're sending out these $1,200 checks and then sending out paychecks and this and that and unemployment. I know people and tenants of mine right now who are having trouble getting their unemployment right now because it's such a huge demand. $1,200 check. Have you received one? I haven't received one. Um, they acted like that was going to be in the mail the next day. Look, $1,200 is not going to do jack shit for us right now. We need to kind of figure out what's working. So please, I pray, share this stuff with your friends. Invite them to this group. The more people we have in here, the better we're going to be as a group in total. So I thank you so much for being here. I'm extremely, extremely happy you're here. And I really hope you enjoy some of the content that I plan on sharing. And I'm looking forward to the content that you will be sharing as well. All right. Thank you and welcome again.